Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And here it is, Flight Simulator 2024. And it did not take long at all to download. And this right here is Ocean Reef Club Airport. And I can already tell you, look at the graphics. I mean, the trees and everything. This is so much nicer. And one thing I noticed too, not just stuff like this, the world map. You know, the world map is really improved. It just looks so much better. If I'd have known it was going to be that good, I would have recorded this video, you know, while I was looking on the world map. So what I'm going to do today is just a quick flight. This is a first look for me. I just loaded it up. Never flown one time. And it's a free flight. I'm going to take this Vision Jet over to South Bimini, because that's a flight I did a lot in, you know, Flight Simulator 2020. I used to do that flight a lot to test the new planes and things like that. So yeah, you know, when you come into my videos now, you're going to see, you know, you're not just going to see me going around the orbit cam. You'll see me literally walking around, not trying to simulate walking with a drone, but walking around. And just that right there is a million times better. I mean, when you have a simulation, you know, that's just a lot better. Baggage door, I guess you can open things or whatever. And don't really know, but probably on the other side. But man, yeah. Baggage door. And you can just open the baggage door just like that. Alright, so let me go ahead now and get in the plane. Ailerons, check. You can do your pre-flights and everything. So if you're really trying to simulate really flying around, I mean, and you know, really being a pilot, I mean, doing your pre-flight check, that is a critical part of it. It's just like driving trucks, big trucks, 18-wheelers. You gotta do your pre-trip inspection, you know, and you can't skip those things. And so I like that is added in here, because it's just so much better. Okay, cabin door, I guess I can open here and get in from this spot here. I wonder if I can climb up it, or just go up and press it. I'm not sure. Maybe I oh yeah, enter cab. Okay, so you just press it and into the cabin and sit down. Okay. So, there we go. And this is ultra settings. Ultra settings here, okay? And I want to see how my PC performs. So far, I tell you what, so far, the performance seems improved. It seems better. But I got to get in the air and fly, I know. But so far, on the ground, sometimes I've had, you know, issues here and there with things, okay? And strobe lights, all right, and I guess we'll get this stuff on here. I'm glad to see the Vision Jet as a default aircraft. That's really good. I mean, I had it anyway, but it being default, you know. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, if you notice right now, I'm already getting better performance here. I'll have to do it. I mean, I'm just judging that based on how things are working here. I'll have to do a full, you know, test, like with frame rates and things like that. I got to do all of that still yet. I haven't done that yet, so I'll have to do that. But so far, I can tell you, it does seem to be working better. Things are familiar. The interface looks really improved. I'm trying to get my way around some things still. Okay, let's see. Still got the drone cam. I don't know if things have changed with that. And oh, this, I'll absolutely love this. You know, I think they call it an EFB, electronic flight book. I believe that's what how they're referring to it. But this is really good. I mean, you could do so much stuff here. I mean, little things like that. It's a major improvement. This isn't just a minor improvement. So far, I've been in this just since you saw me recording right there, other than, you know, the beginning when I select a flight, and it's not just just a little bit upgrade. It's a major improvements here, major. you know. Okay, so let me go ahead now and get the plane started. It looks like it's all going to be the same. I believe so. All right, so wait, let's check things up here. All right, that's how it should be. What's this? Oh, do I have to remove that? Replace safety pin. I don't know. Okay, so let's just leave that on right now. All right. How's my trim? My trim's neutral. So let's. Oh, you know what? Let's see about the ATC. Now I know there is some kind of differences there. Let's see. Okay, right here. All right, let's do the ATIS.
07 Foxtrot Alpha Automated Weather Observation 1700 Zulu. Wind 131 at Niner. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 28C dew point. 17C altimeter 299 tree 81.
Okay.
07 Foxtrot Alpha Automated.
So you know what? The voice of you hear right there, I believe, is from my co-pilot. You can choose your co-pilot, and when I selected her as my co-pilot, it put that voice there. You know, and that was the same voice. It kind of lets you hear how they're gonna hear. I really should have went ahead and showed you that in the beginning in case you never saw it before, but. All right, let me go ahead now. Let's see, but this is just a first look. So, and let me see now. I bet you things are different as far as external cams and stuff like that, like like the keys on the keyboard, things like that. So let me look at this real quick. Oh, and keep in mind, I'm saying I'm on and on about the performance, how much better it is. It seems like. But I'm recording. I'm running recording software. I mean, I don't know about, any other PCs that other people are using, but I can tell you what, when I was running, while running Flight Simulator 2020 and recording, I would have a 50% deduction in frames a second, things like that. So, but I was still knocking 60 to 80 frames a second, but still, I mean, now it seems to be a lot better. So if you don't record videos while playing, I mean, probably going to have even better performance. I mean, I'm wanting to say, I mean, I guess I have to look at it, but that'll be for a different video. It's going to be too much to try to do all of that now. I know you all just want to kind of see me fly, so let's leave it at this. I know you can do a lot more in the EFB, but let's just announce our taxi.
07 Foxtrot Alpha Traffic November 4997 tree is taxiing to runway 2 tree.
All right. 2-3. So let's do the external cam here. Oh man, I can't start up. Look, I got my cover on still. Let's get this plane, let's get that cover off that engine. But we end up having a major problem here. Alright, let's get that taken care of. Now, think about it. I've flown over 2,500 hours in Flight Simulator 2020, but, and I'm having problems right now. I mean, look at me, So, yeah, let's see. I'm forgetting things, and you have to literally go over here and remove that. Ain't that awesome? Check that out. You have to go over there and remove that. I didn't even do a full pre-flight check, but, we just try to get things going here, all right? And I never even set this back when I messed around with this. So. Oh, that might be my flap. Sorry, let me go ahead and hop in this cockpit. Let's try that again. Okay. And what I got here? What was? Wait. Let's take a look at that. What is that? Oh, that is this here. This, I mean, I would think you have to remove those things. I mean, you're not going to want that hanging, right? On. Remove, replace safety pin. Well, I mean, I don't know. Okay, let's just leave that one on, alright? So, let's get in this plane. Now, I gotta go back to cockpit. View. Alright, and reset position. Okay. So, let's go ahead and start now. We should be able to crank it on up. And you know what? I don't think it was starting with that cover on. So it actually took that in consideration. I must have hit my flaps to lower it. It's okay, so alright, runway 23. Where the hell was that one at? I think on the other end. Yep. Okay, so that's fine. Hey, you know what? Guess what? Guess what else? I need to go remove my chocks. Okay, so yeah, this is the real deal here, folks. You don't know, there might be a hotkey for it, but you know, if you're trying to do things realistically, then yeah. You're trying to do things realistically, then you know you're gonna have to do this stuff. I bet you I'm gonna have to manually remove these chocks. Let me turn that a little bit lower so you can hear me. These people gotta be like, man, what is this guy doing? You know? It's like the third time we got out the plane. Yeah, check this out. Remove it. You know? This plane ain't gonna move anywhere without those chocks removed. So I'm just so used to skipping things, you know, and just kind of doing it inside the plane. So you remove that one and it'll remove them all. Okay, I got it. So yeah, I'm just so used to just kind of, you know, hopping in and going from the other flight sim, but you know, you're gonna have to kind of walk around your plane and do some things here. Yep, you will definitely have to do that. And we will reset the position again. Let's see what I got going on here. And by no means am I a rookie with the Vision Jet, but I sure the heck look like one in 2024, don't I? Probe heat off. So, it still says, oh, take off emergency battery. Caution. Parking brake fuel quantity. Let's compare. Let's see. Let's take a look at our fuel quantity. Okay, so there is a couple of things I'm not quite sure, you know, how to handle it right here, you know. So, probe heat, I do have it on. Let's see. Okay, so that is on. I mean, I don't know. Take off emergency battery. I don't know about this or the top one. I don't really know about that. Okay, so is there anything up here for it? I don't know. But we have enough fuel. I wonder what that does. Some of it, I don't think that was functional in the original you know, Vision Jet. I don't think that was functional. I'm not sure what that even does. Okay. All right, so I think we're going to go ahead and start taxiing here. And I got to get my parking brake off. Alright, so and not having things set or whatever, it's going to kind of make it a little bit more difficult. Parking brake. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now let's and that, you know, I don't know what the hotkey is. It used to be my N button on my keyboard to switch to the external view, so you know, we're just gonna have to kind of go ahead and do this from a cockpit point of view for now until we get taxiing. Okay, so let's taxi out this way a little bit. You know, I mean, I don't know about going into like New York or anything, because as I was saying earlier, this is the very first flight. I never even did one before I did this video. I started recording right after I selected this flight. But if you go in New York or whatever, I'm sure your performance is going to take bigger hits. But I mean, just right here, compared to Flight Simulator 2020, there is definitely better performance and better graphics. So let's taxi on down in to 2-3. And I don't think this Ocean Reef Club has an actual taxiway along the side. I don't think it does. You know, I did do a lot of flights to Bimini in Flight Simulator 2020, but you know, a lot of times it was out of Opelika, I think, one of those airports there. And not always this one. But the reason why I selected this one, because I mean, I don't think they would have handcrafted this or nothing like that. It just, if this is just the scenery that it generated, this is really impressive. If I did a comparison video, I'm telling you, it's night and day difference. Let's go to the external view. I really need to see what key that is, because I'm going to be doing this a lot. I'll tell you what, let's go do that. I'm going to go check this key out. And let's do that right now. Let's check this out, okay? See if I can see which changed. All right, let's see. Controls, keyboard, instruments. Looking for camera, maybe. Let's see. Camera, all right. External camera. Oh, okay. Let's see. Reset external view. Backspace? Shift X, toggle drone. What key is this? I'm getting backspace, I guess. Alright, let's see. And check it out. When I hit escape to go to the settings and that, this is what I've seen right here. Okay. Yeah, that's backspace. Okay. Alright, so instead of pressing N, you just press backspace. Okay. So that'll work. Oh, no wonder how my flaps got down. Guess what? I was pressing B to set my altimeter, and my flaps were going down. So that might be the key for flaps. All right, so let's do that again. So some things changed with that, so just be aware of that. You know, no big deal. It's just a matter of setting all up. You know, I mean, it does take a little while to set things up. All right, so let's see, where would that be? Flight control, instruments and systems. Okay. Electrics, set altimeter. Okay, there's nothing here. So I guess I can master battery and alternate. So I guess I can set one myself. Oh, alternator. I'm sorry. It says alternator. No, no. Okay, we need altimeter. All right. Let's see. Maybe I'm a little all over the place because hey, I'm excited, man. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's see. Set altimeter because you're gonna do this a lot, so I need to at least want that. All right, set altimeter to MSL pressure. Okay, there's no key here. Let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna have to probably just spend a little bit of time getting things configured like I want, and let's just go back. We'll deal with it. It's no big deal. But I'm gonna be doing that a lot. I'll do that quite a bit, so. Now it actually, when I loaded it actually set my default to high-end settings, but I switched it to ultra, So the true test will be with frame rates and things like that, but just judging on this area where I'm at now, it's just a lot better. And man, it looks it. I'll tell you, it looks at the grass, the trees. All right, let me I'm gonna go a little further down. Yeah, see how Ocean Reef Club doesn't have a taxiway really, so. I can almost swear I'm getting some crosswind or something. I sure am. We're going to go all the way to the end, give ourselves, even though I don't need to with this jet, but I want to be able to turn down there. I'm going to stay to the right here. I would rather stay to the right when I'm taxiing down the runway. I mean, why not? Or to the left or instead of the middle. In case something crazy happens and you got to move really quick. And, oh man, look at that. You seen the dust come up when I rolled into that? Okay. Clouds look nicer. Everything. And there's going to be a lot more to see. I'm willing to bet when it comes to ships and boats. All right. Let's go ahead and head over to Bimini. I still have those two things on, probe heat off, but it's on, so I'm not sure. See, it's on. Yeah, so I'm not sure about that. Fuel quality mix compare, I don't know what that is about. But we should be good. Everything should be fine. Let's go ahead now. I still don't know about the reset position, so I'm just going to go up here for now. Okay. All right. Drop one notch of flaps in. First flight in Flight Simulator 2024. And it's pulling it. There is some crosswind. I'm having a little bit of trouble here. Whoa, 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 man. It's like I'm learning all over again. God, I had to get up off the ground quickly. Okay, let's get this landing gear up, man. Tell you what, that seemed a little different on takeoff, that's for sure. Felt windy or something. I think I should have took these off. Well, that's the problem I'm having. That's the pitot tubes. Okay, so man, let's turn it off now inside there. Let's turn that off because you know what? Those are on, and that's why I'm having a problem. That should have been removed. You know what? Yeah, don't skip your pre-flight. Don't skip it. I mean, I was kind of in my camera like this, and I really didn't notice that. I guess it just kind of walked around. All right. So anyway, let's get this plane leveled out a little bit. Get this thrust back. So. I mean, look at this. Check this out. Look at how much nicer the water is and the scenery. This is such a massive improvement. It's such a massive improvement. Let me go look over here off the side of the window. Well, I guess. Oh yeah, I can do that too. I'm all the way to the end. Okay. Yeah, this is really, really nice. Now let me go ahead and I'm gonna set the autopilot because I want to just kind of remain on course. So let's put our altitude at about 4,000 or 5,000. I gotta watch where I'm going too while I'm doing all of this. Vertical speed. Let's go about 800. That's fine. I'm not in a rush. You know. Well, let's do a heading first. Let's change the heading. Line up with the course a little bit, and then I'll engage the autopilot. Let's do like that. Okay. And we won't do nav. Let's do this first. Line up some. All right. As you can see, we already off course. I think I need to put this on full. Zoom out some. I think that's part of the problem. I think it's just, you know, I'm just too thrilled and I'm making mistakes. Okay, so wow. So all of those places that I flew around before in Flight Simulator 2020, and I fly them to them again in this one. Again, it just looks so much better. What I'm noticing mostly right here is the water. You know, the water and just in the trees and things like that, and it does make a difference. Especially when you're doing a video. You know, I mean, a lot of times when I flew out of Key West, I was always like, you know, like kind of looking at. You know, you pick a certain spot and you'll see those blocky trees, and it just sometimes it just kind of, you know, messed up the video. It ruined the immersion. You know, when you see those trees, and it's like this looks so much better. And then not only that, instead of like seeing like just regular, you know, trees like, you know, like palm that are not palm trees. You know, and you've seen a lot more right there. When I took off from Ocean Reef Club, a lot more than what you normally do. You know, a lot of those tropical areas, I kind of want to see more palm trees, and so that's what's going on here too now. Oh, I set it up to 4,000, and we're going much higher. Let's get that corrected. We don't want 4,000 just yet, but I mean. It won't hurt to do that. I want 6, not higher. I mean, not 7,000. I'm gonna go 6. 6 should be just fine. And I'm willing to bet that Flight Simulator 2024 probably looks better than 2020 running high-end settings. If you run high-end settings on this, I think it'll look better than 2020 on max settings. You know, it might even look better on medium settings than 2020. If that's the case, you know, I think a lot of people will be happy with this. I can't. I mean, if you're a fan of Flight Simulator and you're not happy with this, then you know something's wrong with you. Okay, that's my opinion, man. Something's wrong with you. If you're not happy with these improvements here. I mean, it's all the same great stuff with more, just more, better. Everything is improved. I mean, everything. And I thought that before I even started playing, but now that I'm playing, I can tell you, it's just such a much more immersive experience. This is some good stuff, really good stuff. All right, let me see now. Let's set our nav now. Okay, over to turn that heading off. We're going to get right on course, and we will be at Bimini in no time. Let's see. It's going to come here. Let me see some other things. Man, how could I miss these two red keto tube covers? I mean, they're hanging, you know? I'm just not used to it. I'm not used to it. That's as simple as that. I'm just not used to it. I thought I changed my tail number. Maybe I didn't. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't confirm it to somebody. It looks. That's not November 4, 9, or 9, or 7, 3. That's not what I usually use. If you watch my channel, I usually have GCT 1022 there. You know. Okay, let's see how far we are away from Bimini. We're only 12 minutes out. So, I'm thinking I wonder why it's not showing my speed here. Man, I need my speed to show. Yeah, I just kind of got too excited and jumped in the plane, was ready to go, eager to go, you know? So, luckily it's a sim, right? Luckily it is a sim. My airspeed is not showing. And I'm thinking, you know, the reason why it's not showing is because of those covers still on. Okay, so yeah, I need to remember that. I really do. What utter foolishness. Okay, but hey, you know, we're making a flight, and you know, I won't totally know how fast I'm going when I land. And then what's even worse is I did all of this, you know, all of this you see here, and didn't notice my speed wasn't showing until now. Okay? And we already darn near halfway to Bimini. And that's embarrassing, to say the least. But you know, we have it on the left. We know we can see over there, but it's still not the same. I don't normally put these on when I'm flying, you know, because I do videos, so I don't normally have this on. I suppose I can disable it after this flight. So I'm not seeing any, you know, ships or boats right now like I thought I would. But I know they're there. I'm not seeing any right now, at least from this route I'm flying on them. So 6,000 feet, that's okay. Cruising altitude with this flight. Alright, so we can get ready to start descending. I mean, I got these clouds messing with my visibility, so let me go ahead and start descending now. We'll go down to about, let's go down to 3,000, that's good. That's fine. And I'm going to kind of slow down just to prevent any kind of possible overspeed. Oh, it's telling me I need to increase speed, so let's don't do that. All right. Let's go right about there. That should do it. All right, and I already got a visual on the runway just right ahead, right there. I'm gonna go down to 35. Let's do 38 because I want to be able to make sure I can see this runway good. At least I'm familiar. At very least, I'm familiar with these this airport more than Ocean Reef Club, but this one definitely. I always get a pretty good visual as long as the weather's good of this runway over here. And I like how you can see this on here. That's great to be able to see it right there on the compass at the top left. I wonder if it's still got that VFR map in. I don't think it does. What was this? Let's see what that. I'm not sure what that is. Not sure. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead now and start the approach. And I'm in this gauge autopilot right now. Get ready to come on in. Get down to about maybe 4,000 or a little bit lower. I was originally descending down to 3,800, but now I'm deciding to go about 4,000. It's just a small jet, you know, nothing difficult to land or anything. I ought to fly around, you know, go a little loop around Bimini before I land. I'm always flying in, coming in this way, you know. I think what we're going to do is fly around and then come in and land on the other end of the runway. I think that's how we're going to do it this time. We can get a better visual of the island. I don't expect it to be too much different, but it might be. You know, because as you saw there, Ocean Reef Club sure was different. Alright, so I mean, everything so far, everything about this flight right here, every last thing about this flight is an improvement over the older version. And that's like, you know, with the pre-flight inspections, how I forgot things and had to keep getting out the plane, and you know, I'm sure you can turn a lot of that off or just do hotkeys and everything, but you know, by default, hey, I wasn't able to do that. I mean, at least you know, I don't know what keys you know will do it, but if you want to simulate it realistically, then that's a great way to do it. Just get out your plane and walk around the pre-flight. I can already see up in this area, Bimini looks better, improved. And I think what it is, it's just the scenery, the way it's generated compared to the older version. I mean, don't get me wrong, I loved Flight Simulator 2020. I liked everything about it. It was such a stepping stone, but I can't see ever going back. I mean, if this is how it's going to be, I mean, look at this. I mean, the water. So it's not just handcrafted locations. All of the locations, the whole world is going to look better. I mean, that's definitely an improvement. Out here, just this whole area. The water, too. Bimini almost looks like Bora Bora now. I mean, as far as how the water is and everything, it never looked like that before. I like the textures down there, you know, and you can see the docks better. I mean, look at the docks and the houses, and that's what I was saying. You know, it made sense to just kind of fly around since we want to check this out. Man, this is impressive. So the only thing, I guess we have to wait now to see, you know, how many planes are going to be coming out and things like that. The aircraft library is going to be less here than with the other one because, you know, all of the planes are not just available yet for 2024, but they'll get that way. All right, let's get back in the cockpit and try to fly this plane. All right, we're not going to have trouble landing. Hope she doesn't mind me kind of like basically sitting on her to land this plane. All right, so get back in that chair. All right, let's see over here. It's so much more realistic. I mean, look at this scene. Just look. And not only that, I'm actually finding, I don't know, the flight model definitely feels different. I know they changed a lot of things with the way the wind was on the planes, the way the wind worked, things like that. So let's and you can turn that off. These little messages, you can turn it off, but you know. It says co-pilot, air speed too low, increase speed above. Alright, so yeah, so you know, those you can turn off if you don't want them on. Flaps fail. Okay, I had too much flap in. Alright, too fast for those flaps. It's kind of hard to know. Kind of look down here to see my speed, you know. But I'm pretty sure I'll at least get a good landing, I would think. So, but man, I can tell you, I can confirm one thing, at least right now, I do not think you have to do any upgrades on your PC to fly Flight Simulator 2024. If you were flying 2020, this one, the performance is better. I mean, out here, I don't know in other places, but right now, out here, this performance is better. And there's no doubting that. If I'd left it on high-end settings, it probably would be even better than that. I mean, it's smoother, you know? I used to get some tearing and stuttering, and the other one I'm not getting no stuttering at all. None whatsoever, but I didn't always get too much of that landing at Bimini, but sometimes. I got full flaps. I was talking quite a bit and never drank any water, okay? So, we're going to be able to land. That'll be no problem.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
Okay, we got that sink rate a little bit too steep. I got plenty of room to stop. I should have used my SciTech Aviator flight stick to do this flight, not the gamepad, but you know, that's just what I'm going to do for now. So if you want to know why it's so jumpy, that's why. And I will tell you, the rudder is a lot easier with, you know, to deal with my flight stick rather than, you know, a gamepad. I got to break out that habit of pressing end. But hey, look, we had a successful flight, even though those pitot covers are still on. Embarrassingly, still on, okay? Imagine how it looked coming into this airfield to these other airplanes parked here, right? But yeah, so, I mean, this is just wonderful. Check out the trees. I'm going to do some tests on frame rates and things like that and fine-tune the settings, but this, like I said, was just me jumping into it right away to just get that flight to Bimini really quick, you know? And, you know, the textures on the ground. I mean, look at the textures. And I'm going to show you what I really was excited about. I'm not going to go crowd them over there about that little terminal. We're just going to park right here. And I'm going to turn the other way. Wait a minute. Hold on. Was that tracks from a plane right there? Was that from a wheel? I don't think so, was it? It's showing tracks on the ground. Okay. Excuse me if I'm excited over that, but I mean, is that what's going on here? I think it is. You know, let's go up there a little bit. I want to say that that is. It sure is. Check that out. It's leaving tire marks from a plane when I'm doing those tight turns like that. You know, that's really some detail, folks. I mean, come on. You know, look at that. And I notice it's when I just kind of do hard turns, it looks like the tire may be skidding or something. That's really cool. Alright, let's get this plane off and we're going to actually step out. Now, there's some things I'm also wondering too. Alright, I am also wondering, now that I'm off the plane, if I press this over here, if I walk up to it and press it, Oh yeah, you can do this too. This is what I liked about that plane. What plane was that? The Technom P2006 in the other thing. You know, you can replace. You can put the chocks down outside the plane. Look at that. I was wondering that. That's what I was just about to say. I was kind of wondering that, but this is what should have been removed. And it's crazy that since I didn't remove it, I didn't have speed indicators and not. Look at the. I mean, was the light like this before? It might have been, but I don't know. I mean, I couldn't really, walk around like this, Let's open the baggage door. Nothing in there. It was just a quick little flight. So now I'm wondering, can I can close the door from outside too? I sure can. Okay. Boy, this is going to make for some excellent videos, This is really going to be some good videos here. And the crazy part about it is you can just kind of walk off into these woods and you won't see these blocky trees no more. Alright, folks, so hey, there you have it. This is Flight Simulator 2024. This is what a sequel is all about. When you make a sequel to something, I mean, not only did they improve every aspect of this simulation, they added more things. I never even touched all of the extra things you can do in the sim. Haven't even touched it. One flight. Man, there's going to be another 2,000 or 3,000 hours of fun I'm going to have with this. There's no doubt about that. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy this video and let me know what you think and down below in the comments about Flight Simulator 2024. If you like me, you're going to be too excited. You're not going to want to test anything. You're just going to want to jump in a plane and go. Which you can do that because, hey, it's a simulation, but don't ever do that in a real plane, Don't ever do that in a real plane. So, but we'll have better flights, I promise you. But, hey, at least I landed, right? I took off okay. Man, that takeoff was very scary. I'm not going to lie, but I wasn't used to that. I was getting some kind of crosswind or something that I never had before, I never, it was really like pulling. I mean, it was... And when you notice when we took off from Ocean Reef Club, that windsock was stiff, like blowing, and that's the problem I was having on takeoff. That crosswind was pretty bad out there, and all right. So if you enjoyed the video, please smash the like button, and it always helps. And if you want to see more Flight Simulator 2024 content, there's going to be a lot more coming. So you might want to subscribe, and I would appreciate it if you do. And I wonder if any of this changed, like these people here, like the ground crews and the vehicles. You know how they were kind of like going through the planes? I don't think it's changed. I don't think so, but if it did, that's another major plus, but I don't think it did. Look at the ground. Alright, so I won't keep you because I know you're probably eager to try it out yourself. Well, hopefully, if you're at work or you haven't had a chance to download it yet or whatever you've been doing, if you've got a busy day, hopefully at least you get to see the sim through me for now, at least with this video. And I'm sure I'm going to do another video right after this, somewhere else. But, I'm not going to skip that pre-trip, pre-flight. I used to be a driver. Okay, so I'm saying pre-trip, but that pre-flight inspection, I'm not going to forget that next time. So we'll have speed and we'll have things on the Vision Jet if I use it again. Alright, so thanks for watching, and until next time, bye for now.